Hello everyone. Today we will discuss, we will start a new chapter in statistics called as time series. Okay, time series is a third chapter. We will discuss previous sessions, many sessions we have discussed the problems and theory in the index number, and that index number is very important for exam point of view. Today we will start another new chapter is a time series. Okay, what do you mean by time series? Time series means it is a arrangement of any data, the any statistical data in a chronological order or in a according with the time is known as the time series. The any data we will collect, no, those all the data, whatever the data, those collected data, if I put in a chronological order, okay, or in according to the time, either increasing or decreasing time, that is called as the time series. Arrangement of statistical data in chronological order or in accordance with the time is known as a time series. Right here, that is the meaning of time series. Here the definitions they have given. What is the definition? A set of series, a time series is a set of statistical observation arranged in a chronological order. A time series is a set of statistical observations arranged in a chronological order. That is a one definition. Another, the definition is a time series consists of data arranged in chronologically. Okay, many definitions are there. In the please keep in mind, student, if they have asked, okay, what do you mean by? You should write the meaning. If they have asked in examination, define means we should write as it is. Okay, this is a meaning of time series and this is the definition of time series. Okay, a few theories we will discuss here, the important theories. Next we will move on to the how to solve the problems. Next, what are the uses of time series? Okay, here the uses they have given. It is helped in planning and forecasting the business activities. Many business activities are taken place. I think you have studied in business studies. Okay, for all those the business activities, this time series will help for the planning. Next one is it helps in understanding past behavior and it will help in estimating the future behavior. It means either decreasing or increasing in the profit of the businesses or the any, if organization want to forecast, if they want to estimate for the future purpose, okay, this time series is very useful. Next, third one is comparison between the data of one period with the another period. If I want to compare the data with the one period with the another period, example take here the population of a country. Okay, if I compare that population of a country in the 2018 and 2019, okay, 2018 and 19, whether increase or decrease, okay, to compare the one data with the another data, one period with the another period, it is very useful. Comparison between the data with one period with the another period. Another one is we can evaluate the progress in any field of the economic activities. Many economic activities are taken place, either the progress is taken place or not, okay, whether it is increase or decrease, the progress, what is the condition of that economic activities, it is very helpful. Okay, these all are the some uses of time series. Next, here is the component of time series are there. What are the component of time series? The four components are we will use. Based on this component only we will solve the problems. What are the components of a time series? They may ask it for the 1 mark. Write any one the component of time series. Okay, here the four components are there. One is the secular trend, seasonal variation, cyclical variation and the irregular variation. It means the data will be put into the chronological order or according to the time, it is called as the time series. Okay, the time series components are four types. One is the secular trend, seasonal variation, cyclical variation, another one is the irregular variation. Now we will discuss what do you mean by secular trend, seasonal variation and the cyclical variation and irregular variation. Here the definition is there: secular trend, the general tendency of the time series data to increase or decrease or remain constant during a long period of time is called as the secular trend. Okay, the any time series, the any general tendency either increase or the decrease for the long period of a time, it is called as the secular trend. Okay, if in this definition what we understood that the series, okay, any the data, okay, it is increase or decrease or remain constant during a long period of time, it is called as the secular trend. Okay, we will consider here for the several years. Okay, for the long period means it is considered as a several years or the a few hours. Okay, these all are the secular trends. If it is a constant, okay, it is called as the secular trend definition. Another one is called as the seasonal variation. Seasonal variation means, I think you know, seasons. Okay, in the increase or decrease in this according to the season, the increase or decrease of commodities will be taken place, the demand will increase or decrease will be taken place. Okay, this is also same, seasonal variation. The regular, periodic and the short term variation in a time series is called the seasonal variation. Okay, based on the season, okay, that the increase or decrease will be taken place based on the climate and the weather condition, based on the custom, tradition and the habit of the people. Okay, the increase or decrease will be taken place and we will arrange according to the season. Okay, it is called as the seasonal variation. They have given here the examples. Umbrellas are sold in rainy season. In winter season, sale of the woolen cloths will increase. Already I have told you that based on the season, the some commodities will increase or decrease in the demand. In the summer season, the sale of ice cream, cold drinks will be increased. Okay, it means seasonal variation means increase or decrease according to the season. Okay, these all are the some example for the seasonal variations what they have given. Okay, that is the one is the secular trend we have discussed, another one is the seasonal variations we have discussed. The third one is called as the cyclic variation, or we will also call it as the business variation. Okay, business cycle or the cyclical variation. Okay, here, okay, this will be asked for the 2 marks in the examination. Many times they have asked, okay, write the business cycle. Okay, here we will discuss the definition. Most of the economic and the business time series are influenced by the wave like changes in the prosperity and the depressions. Okay, it means the any increase or the decrease, the movement of increase or the decrease, or it is called as the normal condition. Okay, it is called as the cyclical variations. Okay, the movement, there is a periodic up and down movement. Okay, this movement is known as the cyclic variation or the business cycles. The any up and down movement of the commodities or the any increase or decrease, okay, movement. Sometimes some goods maybe they will reach to the peak level and directly they will come into the decline stage. Okay, it means this movement, periodic up and down movement is called as the cyclical variation. Okay, this is the diagram explain the cyclical variations. Okay, this cyclical variations contains the 4 stages. What are the 4 stages? Prosperity, decline, depression, and another one is called as the improvement. Prosperity, decline, depression, another one is called as the recovery, or we will also call it as the improvement. Many times they have asked in the examination, write the business cycle, or they may ask the what are the four stages are right, any two stages in a business cycle. Okay, these all are the four stages. One is the prosperity, another one is the decline, depressions, and the other one is the recovery or the movement. Because of many reasons, some products or the some commodities get decrease in the demand. Sometimes the up and down will be also taken place. That up and down movement of the any commodities is called as the cyclical variation. Okay, another one is called as the third component of a time series is irregular variation, or also called as the random or the erratic variation. Okay, what do you mean by irregular variation? It is the irregular movement of the data over a period of time. Irregular movement. Okay, suddenly it will be decrease, suddenly it will be increase. Irregular movement will be taken place, and these variations are not regular. Okay, these variations are not regular, but the irregular movement will be taken place. It means unexpected variations are taken place. Unexpected variations are taken place because of war. If the war taken place, if the flood taken place, if the strike taken place, lockouts, earthquake, okay, the any irregular variation taken place. Here the best example is the corona, COVID-19. Because of the COVID-19, the sudden irregular variations taken place. This is the best example for the irregular variations. Okay, sometimes we can also quote here the COVID-19. Because of the COVID-19, because of the corona effect, many the industries or the life of the countries or the life of the people suddenly get changes. Okay, suddenly get changes. Okay, and the irregular movement is taken place. Okay, this is called as the irregular variation. It means irregular movement of the data. Okay, I think you know GDP of the country come down. Okay, the economic condition of a country is come down, and the per capita income of persons come down. Everything, many irregular movements are taken place individually and compared to the country also. Okay, so it is called as the irregular variation. Irregular movement of the data is called as the irregular variation. Example here they have quoted is sudden increase in death rate of a locality due to the earthquake and the tsunami. We can here also quote the example for the corona effect. Okay, sudden the increase in the death taken place. Okay, sudden increase in the price of vegetable due to bandh call are given by the organization. Okay, vegetables, I think you know. Okay, vegetables, all the commodities, okay, rate is increase or decrease in the time of the corona. So this is called as the irregular variation. It means the irregular movement of the data. It is called as the irregular movement. Okay, so these all are called as the four methods are the four components of a time series. One is the secular trend, seasonal variation, cyclical variation, and the other one is the irregular variation. Now we will move on to the secular trend. Okay, secular trend, method of the secular trend. That is the definition we have studied. Now we will move on to the what are the methods of measuring the secular trend. Here the four methods are there. One is the graphical method, another one is called as the semi-average method, third one is called as the moving average method, and the fourth one is called the least square method. Okay, we will solve this problem based on the secular trend. We will solve this problem. First we will move on to the graphical method. Okay, what is the graphical method, or we will also call it as the free hand method. Okay, this is the simplest method studying trend. In this method the original data will be plotted on the graph. Directly we will move on to the problem. Okay, based on the secular trend. Okay, based on the secular trend. Okay, we will solve the problems. What is the problem? Fit a trend line to the following data by the graphic method. Okay, please keep in mind time series, four components are there. In that the first component is the regular trend. We know the definition of the regular trend and the meaning of regular secular trend. Okay, that secular trend, okay, contains the four methods. Okay, various various methods: graphical method, semi-average method, moving average method, and the least square method. First we are discussing the graphical method, okay, or it is also called as the freehand method. Okay, that is the problems we will discuss. Fit a trend line to the following data by the graphic method. It may ask for the 5 marks in the examination. Okay, here they have given profit, they have given year 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the profit they have given 65, 95, 85, 115, 110, 120, and the 130. Right? By using this data, what they have asked? They have asked to prepare the graphical method and find the trend line, fit a trend line. Okay, this is, we should use a graph here. If I want to fit a trend line, means we should use a graph here. Okay, and that is the graphical method. Okay, according to the data what they have given, we will put here. Here I have taken according to the x-axis, I have taken x-axis here, and according to the y-axis I have taken the, okay, what is the least value? It is the 65, and what is the highest value? It is 130. Based on that, I have started with the 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 10 difference I have taken. If you want, you can take the 5 difference also. 50, okay, you can also take the 55, okay, 60, like that. Okay, based on your convenient, better to, okay, it should be fit to the graph properly. So here I have entered 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. What is the highest value? 130. So I have entered here 140. Right? Okay. What is the value for 2003? 2003 value is, it is 65. 50, 60, 65 in between. This is the 65. Okay. What is the value for the 2004? It is 95. Here is the 90 is there, in between the 95. Here we should write in between, and here we should write the in between. Okay, it is 95. Okay, what is the 2005 value? 2005 value is, it is 85. Okay, 85. This is the 80, and 90 in between is the 85. Okay, what is the 2006 value? 2006 value, it is 115. 100 is there, 110 is there, 115. Okay, it is the 115 in between. I have take a consider. Next is 2007. What is the 2007 value? It is 110. Exactly, it is 110. Okay, 2008 value. 2008 value is 120. It is the 120 I have taken here. It is 2018 is 120. Okay, 2009 it is 130. So it is 130 I have taken here. Okay, if I draw freehand, already I have told you that freehand, just to join all the points what we have marked. Okay, here to here, freehand only, here to here, here to here. Okay, if I mark, okay, that is the called as the graphical method. Next, what they have asked? They have asked to prepare the fit a trend line. Okay, trend line means, here, see here, this is called as the histogram. This is called as the histogram. This red dots are there, no? If I add all these, okay, the red line, red points, it is called as the histogram. Next, what they have asked? They have asked to trend line. Okay, trend line means, okay, one in between the histogram points, in between the histogram points, we should mark a line. It is called as the trend line. That is the called as the trend line. Okay, it means the upper side the same points, and the lower side also we should get the same point, or in between, okay, we should write or draw the line. That is called as the trend line. Okay, this is the problem. Okay, fit a trend line for the following data by the graphical method. One more problems is there, we will discuss. Fit a trend line to the following data by the graphic method. Okay, what they have asked? They have asked to fit the trend line by the graphic method. They have asked the trend line. So here is the trend line. Same here they have given, and the production they have given 2001 to 2009 they have given. Okay, this is the production in tons they have given 20, 22, 24, 21, 23, 25, 23, 26, 25 they have given. Okay, same thing how we have solve or how the trend line we have calculated here, the same we should calculate here also. Okay, what they have given, okay, we should enter, okay, we should enter year, we should enter according to the x-axis, and the production we according to the y-axis. Here is the least value is 20,000 and the highest value is 25,000. So I have written here 8, 19, 20, 21 like that. Okay, one difference. Okay, at the time of graph we should maintain the, it should be fit to the graph. So the data according to the graph size, right? What is the value in 2001? The value is 2001 is, it is 20. What is the value in 2002? It is 22. Okay, I have entered here is a 22. What is the value in 2003? It is 24. Okay, 2003 24 I have entered. What is the value in 2004? It is 21. Okay, 21, 23, 25. Okay, 23 in 2007, 26 in 2008 and 25 in 2009. Okay, just you join all the dots, okay, and we should put in the histogram. If we add these the points, it is called as the histogram, and if we mark, it is called as the trend line. Okay, how to mark the trend line means, okay, upper side and the lower side should be the same, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 sometimes. Okay, it should be a in between or in the center we should enter. Okay, it is called as the trend line. Okay, it may be in the examination they may ask it for the 5 marks question. Okay, and just to practice I will give you a homework, okay, at the end of the session, just to and use the graph, and it will become very easy, In next class we will discuss the semi-average method. Thank you, and practice at home. This is the notes for you people. Okay, just to practice and just to read, and it is useful for you people, and if it is possible please refer the textbook. It is very easy for you people.